Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, dare I say it, I think a few people have some spring fever out there with the recent mild temperatures, well above normal temperatures for this time of year, and that's what you would expect with a lot of brown ground out there. A little bit more snow, obviously, well to the north, and a lot of questions have been asked, how is this warm weather impacting the ice? Folks, there's no impact at all. We've had the best ice conditions I can remember in a long period of time. And so it's going to take a lot of warm weather to really start deteriorating that ice. So as safety is concerned, there really isn't. It remains quite safe out there. It's probably going to be a little bit messy in some parts of the state, especially where the snow is at. But again, get out and enjoy the nice weather. At least we're dealing with some nice stable weather over the next week. And so that really should turn the bite on. As far as the past week's report, a lot of guys went out there, a lot of families went out there and had some success around the area. The lakes that produce walleyes up in the northeast included Indian Springs, Goose, Dry Lake by Clark, Bitter, Waubay, Three Buck, Opitz, Lynn, a few being caught at Reed, Pius, as well as Big Stone. And then on the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes continue to be the same ones as always. Ponset, Dry Lake by Willow Lake seem to be doing really well. Thompson, Whitewood, 81 Ponds, Sinai, Beaver, a few being caught at Spirit and Madison, then also a few being caught at Island, and then also Twin. And Twin, it seems like it's going to be a late afternoon or early evening bite, the way it looks like right now. As far as baits that people are using that are resulting in some success around there, a lot of Tika minnows, shiver minnows, and also Rapala jigging wraps really are doing the trick right now, maybe even tipped with a minnow head, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, the Northland Buckshot Rattle Spoon, the VMC rattle spoons are doing quite well. The Clam Leech Flutter Spoons, the VMC Tingler and Tumbler spoons are all doing well. So it really doesn't seem to matter much, but I'd say the most aggressive baits seem to be having the best results. And as far as the perch bite is concerned around the area, again, a lot of people having success. Lakes that produce perch included Bitter, Waubay, Pius, Big Stone, and Stink, and a lot of small fish being caught at Stink especially. Otherwise, Ponset, both dry lakes at Clark as well as Willow Lake, and then Thompson, Whitewood, Sinai, as well as Island. Then as far as crappie is concerned, a lot of really nice crappie have been caught lately at Thompson as well as Ponset, and then a few being caught at Beaver as well. Now, what are people doing to catch the panfish around the area? A lot of, again, drop chain lures like the Pilkies, the Haleys. Also, the clam pinhead minnows seem to be doing really well, especially the exclusive Dakota Angler Wonder Bread and Chartreuse Wonder Bread colors. And then also the tungsten Castmaster spoons seem to be doing really well. Otherwise, a lot of people are also using the Kender's T-Rip as well as K-Rip. And also you tipping it with some wax worms and Magus, which we have plenty on hand here at the store. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about reels. And just like in the open water season, there are many different types of reels, whether or not you're talking about spinning reels as well as bait caster reels. Well, during the ice season, we really don't use bait caster reels. We use spinning reels or inline reels. So there's a couple of different varieties, and I want to point out a couple of them. One of them that we have on sale right now is a very popular Jason Mitchell reel by Clam. Every year after year, it seems to be the #1 selling reel. It has a nice fold-in handle. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the nice beauty about storing that. It will flip and making it easy to store. And we have these on sale right now at a great price at $27.99. The other type of reel that I want to point out is one by Okuma. It's a Semar reel, but it also is the bait feeder edition. You can see the switch right there. When you go flip the switch up, it allows the spool to free spool and allows that line to come off as the fish is taking that bait out. So this is a great reel for tip-up fishing or a dead stick or anything like that. And when you want to set the hook, all you do is engage the spool, and you can see it clicks down, and you set the hook. So these Semar bait feeder reels, they come in two different sizes. These are very great reels, very popular reels to say the least. And again, I can't recommend them enough, especially for dead sticking or tip-up fishing. That you like the many of the tip-ups that many people use around the area right now. So keep that in mind. The other one is the inline reels. There are many companies that make inline reels, such as Fluger, 13 Fishing. Those are probably the two main ones right now. Clam also makes a third one, but this is the one like I mentioned from 13 Fishing. This is the Black Betty Freefall. It's a little bit more expensive reel, but the beauty of these inline reels is that with the inline reels, that line comes off the reel straight down. Okay, it does not have a twist to it. With a spinning reel, as the line comes off, there's a twist on it. And so when that jig gets down to that fish, that jig is going to sit there and spin until that twist gets out of that line. So again, the beauty of something like this is that you're not going to spook the fish right away. It's going to drop the jig right down there, and it's not going to be rotating or spinning. With the spinning reel, it's going to do that. So again, some people like the spinning reels mainly to fight the fish a little bit more, or they grew up using them. But the inline reels are becoming more and more popular across the ice belt. No matter what type of reel you're looking for, folks, and whoever makes the reel, we have them right here at Dakota Angler. And if you have any questions about these reels or other reels, don't hesitate to stop by here at the store. That's what we're here for, is to help you. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, please send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. If I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. And as we end this week's report, I want to remind you of our ongoing ice fishing sale. That all remaining electronics, shacks, clothing, augers are all on sale. So great selection still remains. So if you're looking for that late minute and late season buy, you're going to want to stop by here at the store and check out the great selection that remains. If you can't make it to the store, make sure you give us a call at 605-336-9132 or check us out on the web at DakotaAngler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and always stay safe.